Hey, hey everyone. So I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to maybe come in the room. It's been a while since I've gone live, but we'll see if anybody comes through. Mm. All right. Okay. So, hello everyone. So the title of the video is "Do You Give Up Power for Promises?" And what inspired me to think about this topic and to do this video is I saw a video. Excuse me, Mr. Tyrone Church. Tyrone Church said, I agree. Don't give up power until a man show he can lead." Okay, so Tyrone already knows what the deal is. Tyrone already knows who I'm talking to in this video. This video is definitely for the ladies. So I saw this really lovely video. Very intelligent, sophisticated woman. She has her own channel. She has her own business. She has a website. Her website, I think, is womenlovepower.com. So you go check that out. You can check out her YouTube channel too, so you can see what I'm talking about. But she did a video called "Options Open, Legs Closed." And she talked about how the world tells women that women need to go out and get power. Like they need to go out and take it as if they don't already have it. Her main message was that women already have power. It's innate. It's already there. You don't have to go out and get it from anyone. You have it from jump, right? From the beginning, from default. By default, you have power. And she goes on to explain. She goes on to really give a thorough historical account of how women have profoundly impacted the human species survival based off of their sexual evolution. So, I'm not going to get into that. You can watch her video. If I find it, I'm going to put it in the chat right here. But she goes on to explain how today, like women have the power to choose, right? Like women are typically the choosers when it comes to mating and dating and marrying and partnering off and all that good stuff. And usually, like Tyrone said, don't give up power until men show they can lead, right? So that basically was her message, that, women, a lot of women don't understand that they have that power, that they have the power to choose, in that the man's job is to prove himself to the woman so that the woman chooses the man, right? It's not the other way around. A lot of women running around just like acting as if the man should be choosing them, like being pick-me's, right? Like jumping up and down saying, pick me, right? Trying to prove themselves to the men. But that's not a woman's job. Like that's not a feminine role, right? So I really loved the video, and she gave an example of how women give up their power for promises. So she goes on to say that, a lot of women will commit. They will commit to a man who has not provided anything, who has not, shown up, who has not held up his end of the deal. This is what happens. Like a lot of men will promise this, promise that, but not hold up to their promises. They will not fulfill their promises, and women will give up their power for a man like that. Something that I've heard that is very telling is that this is like an old saying that women fall in love with their ears. Men fall in love with their eyes, and women fall in love with their ears, right? And I think every woman should be cognizant of this, because a lot of women will fall in love with their ears. A lot of women will listen to some promises and stay with a guy just because of the promises, even though he hasn't fulfilled or provided any of those promises yet. And as women, you have to be very cognizant not to do that. And the thing about power is that, committing, when you commit to someone, you lose power. You lose power when you commit to someone. You lose options. Options are power. Options give you power. And when you release those options to commit to someone, you are giving up some substantial power. So before you give up power, you should be making sure that man isn't just promising things to you, but he's actually providing, he's actually showing up. So yeah. Oh, and another thing about the whole concept of committing as a form of giving up power. I'm not saying committing is bad. You should definitely commit to something. You know, if you want to commit to someone, that's fine too. But if you read the book, the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, there's a whole chapter on how never commit. The chapter, you know, is explaining about how when you do not commit, you preserve your power. And this is a perfect example. So I'm going to read some of these comments now. Vegeta is here. Vegeta says, I love your beautiful hairstyle, queen. Thank you, Vegeta. You're so kind. Vegeta, okay, cool. Thank you, guys. But anyway, yeah, don't give up your power. It doesn't matter how much a guy talks about the future. I mean, I have a cousin who's queer and she dates women, right? And she's like, yeah, I know how to seduce women. I know how to get a girl. I know how to get them to stay around. I'm like, how you get them to stay around, girl? And, you know, she's like, she's butch. You know, she plays the masculine role in relationships and she dates women. She said, all you have to do is to talk about the future with a woman. All you have to do is tell a woman, like, you know, what you're going to do for her in the future, and she'll stick around and she'll commit and all that stuff. Don't be that woman. Don't be that woman. Don't be the woman that's easily tricked. And you don't have to tell men. You don't have to tell men that you are seeing other men. You don't have to tell men that you're not committing to them. And you don't even have to have that conversation. It's just don't get played by promises and words. Anybody can say some words, especially men. If you don't know by now, men will say any and everything to get the good. Don't be mistaken. Men will say any and everything to get the goods and get what's in between your legs. So keep that in mind, ladies. This message is for you. And just don't give up your power. Do not commit without actually have something in your hand. I mean, the lady in the video that inspired this video talked about how on some show, I think it was, forgive me if I'm wrong, I don't watch TV. I think it was like The Bachelorette, where particularly a Black woman was dating several men. And one man gave her all these promises. Another man gave her an actual ring to symbolize his commitment to her, to symbolize his seriousness about her. And she chose the man smartly and wisely. The woman chose the man who gave her the ring and did not choose a man who gave her only promises. Okay, that was smart. However, a lot of viewers were talking about, oh, how she should have gotten with or committed to the other guy. And they're like, people are like, that makes no sense. Like, why would you commit to a man that's only giving promises and not actually acting on those promises, not actually providing, not actually showing up, not actually holding up to his deal, to his side of the deal? Okay? But anywho, this was just my short public announcement. I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to talk to you guys. And yeah. So I think that's about it. If you have any more questions, let me know in the chat and I will address them. But if not, that's fine. So I will see you lovely people later. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, so somebody just asked a question. So Tyrone Church says in the chat, quick question, how can we help women keep up with their promises? Tyrone, can you please explain that? Like when women give promises? Oh, Vegeta says, will I do more live soon? Sure, yeah. Just like me. Vegeta, like anybody can comment on my videos. Like I usually see most of the comments, but if I don't see it, you can message me on Instagram. My account is universe.trip on Instagram. You can DM me there to tell me which videos you want me to cover. But quick question, how can we help women keep up with it? What does that mean, Tyrone? Like, are you saying like when women make promises and don't keep them? Just tell her. I mean, women, from my experience, women tend to The women I know, if they're serious about you, they tend to keep their promises. Tyrone says, yes, women promises have no chill. I don't know what that means, they have no chill. You mean, are their promises extravagant and just like not, are they not trustworthy? I'm just tell them about themselves. Tell them like, you know, call them out on their BS. Tell them, you know, you make all these promises, but you don't fulfill them. You don't have to be shy. Like I personally don't make promises because I don't like to be that person. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, nine times out of 10, unless something bad happens, I do it. But just call her out. You know, you want to know how to help women keep up with their promises. Call them out. Like, I don't know. I have to go to sleep. I have to go to sleep at night. Okay, Tyrone, that's wonderful. Thank you. We all have to go to sleep at night. But anyway, okay, if there are no more questions, I'm going to cut it here. So you all have a lovely, lovely evening, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Vegeta asked me if I'm going to do more lives. Yes, I plan to do more lives. And if you have any suggestions on the lives you want me to do, just message me, comment on my other videos and say, hey, can you do a video on this? Or hit me up on Instagram and ask me if, you know, tell me what you want me to do a video on. And I will try my best to accommodate your request. Okay, all right. See you guys later. Bye.